where he lived too.
Yeah.
And then he bought this land the next year.
I'd have to look at what mine says even. I
See
don't
if
even
it's
know
the same year as this here.
I got it in the closet. Never did put it up. The plaque, metal
Wait,
plaque.
Jeff, they were the first ones to buy buy land in Lindsay.
Grandpa Sandmann.
You knew that.
Yeah. I think I heard that.
He walked here from Kansas.
Yeah.
And he was the first one to buy land, the way I understand.
Yeah. First purchaser in the colony of Lindsay.
Yeah.
Man.
And the house was over there, right? That big two-story.
Well, I understand he had a house over here.
Yeah, we got
Across the road.
pictures of that.
I always heard he's supposed to have a house across the road.
What?
Yeah,
I always
that's
heard
the
he had a
first
house
one.
across the road.
That's where he had his house.
I don't know. Some probably where that barn is sitting.
Well,
This way, where
Well,
Frankie got his barn.
and there was a peach. Remember that pear tree out there? We used to farm around it.
No, I don't remember no pear tree
It
out
was
there.
right below Frankie's house there. There was a pear tree.
That pear tree must have bit the dust before I came along.
Well, we used to farm around that pear tree.
I don't remember the
And the cotton under there.
Did your daddy build the house that was here originally, when y'all grew up in?
Yeah.
Is that your daddy built that
1950.
house? Oh.
No, I don't. That first house.
Oh no, I don't know.
I guess Grandpa Sandmann built that after he after he lived down there. I guess he built that two-story house. That's it.
You're standing over the cellar right now.
Yeah.
The old
Right
cellar.
there's the cellar. That's what this part of the house gives too.
Can you get down there in
That's
the
all.
cellar?
No.
It was all rock, and I filled it in
Filled
with
in.
rock and covered it up, and I shouldn't have did that. I should have put solid dirt in there.
Oh. Well.
It
God,
gives.
You
I'm trying to
remember? You remember the house?
Yeah, a
you
little
remember?
bit. A little bit. Yeah, I was old enough. I remember when they moved it.
Really? Yeah.
I was probably when they moved it. I was probably 8 or 9 years old.
You know, this was a dirt floor
I moved it in
in
'77.
here, this cellar.
Oh, then I was
No,
11.
75.
Dirt floor.
I got that.
75.
I was 9
Dirt
years
floor
old.
on right here where we're standing.
Really?
Yeah, it was dirt floor.
The cellar was about right here. I mean, the door to the porch, front porch of the house,
Front porch.
went
somewhere
down
right
in
there,
the cellar.
right down
That
to
was the
cellar.
two-story house, though.
What did you say was dirt?
It was dirt floor, wasn't it?
What?
Dirt floor. That's cellar.
Yeah, it was dirt floor.
Yeah, and the rest was all
Uh-huh.
lined in
It was
rock.
all rock.
Two-story house. Well, the house you moved to Lindsay in '77 or '75 was two-story house.
It set right here.
No, it was just one.
Oh, I don't know the two-story house. Then there was a two-story house, and then
Yeah,
that,
it was a lot like the Block place. You remember where Pete Block lived?
yeah,
Where Tick lives right.
yeah.
But that house and the Herman Zimmer house north of Lindsay, there was where Billy Zimmer lives. They was a lot alike, but they're all remodeled since
T-shaped
then.
house.
But I don't understand. There was a two-story house, and then what happened to the two-story house? Moved
They
in.
tore it down.
tore it down
down.
and built that one in 1950.
We tore it down in 1950, and I went to the army, helped build the house that I lived. That I moved to Lindsay. I helped build that house.
Okay.
And I pulled nails on the old house and helped tear it down.
So y'all grew up in the two-story house when you were little kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I slept by the door.
And then when you were about
Summertime.
12 or 13, y'all decided to tear down that house and build a new one.
Yeah.
In 1950.
1950.
Dang. So why'd you do that? Just because the house was just
Yeah,
old
the old
and rickety?
house was, snow would come in through the windows.
Really?
It was an old house. And
Daddy
it was
said-
getting old.
Daddy said it's 50 years old. It's time for a new house. That's what he said.
Really?
That's what
50
I
years
remember him
old,
saying
time
that.
for a new
It's
house.
50 years old. Let's tear it down.
Is that all it was?
Yep, 50 years old.
It was probably built around 1900.
Years ago, it was all.
Well, he used.
It was all this
I
drop
don't know.
siding.
I guess I don't know.
It was all this drop siding,
Yeah.
and it would start getting water around the windows, decaying. But
Okay.
it could have been fixed.
Oh,
This
yeah.
day and time, you remodel them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Put another layer over
But-
top of it.
But those days, they didn't remodel them really.
How did they tear it down? Just piece by
By
piece?
hand?
By hand, one board at a time.
Yeah.
Well, much
Roofs.
as I remember, Daddy and I tore it down.
Roof comes
Really?
I
first.
pulled nails
Polly,
continuously.
how old were you then? You were in school, I guess.
I was in school, yeah. I remember the house
Do you
coming
remember?
down. Yeah,
Well,
I don't know that I worked.
I don't remember
I don't
anybody
recall.
else helping us tear it down, Daddy and I.
Ben Stick.
And I pulled nails.
Ben Stick, he was drunk. He throwed all these long
Well,
2x4s.
Ben Stick might have helped.
He was drunk. He did him and Perkin Locks. Yeah, him and Perk Locks. Daddy had them hired.
Did
And
they?
he'd take them,
I don't remember
throw
them.
them, just lay them over and then bust. That made Daddy mad. God damn it, I'm trying to save them. I needed them to go back to the house, the other house again.
Well, that house that I moved to Lindsay was built pretty near all out of the old house.
Oh,
The
same,
lumber.
same wood, yeah.
Yeah, you go up in the attic and look.
Well, that
where
makes sense.
It's all the old lumber.
Golly.
And the living room and it was all that beaded ceiling.
Yeah.
I nailed one on top of another one.
You know them little grooves in there.
The whole room, so
That
nothing
stuff's
but
about
beaded ceiling.
3/8 thick, I'd say.
You know that, like your age now, Jeff, that's all a history deal. And, you know, it's good to know that. I got
It's
pictures of
good
the
to know
old
that.
house. Jeff would love to see it. I know.
Yeah.
Well,
old
he got a book what y'all made.
Oh,
up.
the
That
Lindsay book. Is it in the Lindsay
It's
book?
in
I
there?
bought
Okay.
everybody a book.
Is
Okay.
that house, a picture of that house in that book?
Okay.
Yeah,
I don't know about that. I don't know that I've seen
I
that.
don't think there's.
I don't think there's a picture in there. I don't think there is.
Oh, I don't.
Well, we had a
Quite
replica
few.
of the old house when we in the centennial that
Yeah.
Frankie and I that we worked on.
Really?
Oh, replica. Oh, yeah, you did. Come think of it.
Isn't
We
that
built
fun?
it.
Yeah.
Frankie was a carpenter and he kind of designed it like the old house.
Like the old house.
We had it on a trailer that time.
Where's that at?
Yeah. I don't know.
Where's that
Well,
at
we
now?
tore that away. It was just
A
It
little
was just
house.
we
take a
nailed
box
it.
and build onto it.
We nailed it together.
Like it-
Frankie cut the rafters and made little rafters and everything. It was a
Replica.
the house was maybe that big. I don't know.
Yeah.
But we had it on a trailer.
I
We built
remember
it.
that now. It was on trailer.
You know what I remember about Grandma Salmon in that old house, the second house? We'd go in there and she'd be playing some kind of bingo on the radio. Do you remember that?
Oh, yeah.
She had these bingo cards all over, and there was some kind of deal on the radio that you'd play along with.
Really?
Do you
Yeah.
remember that?
Yeah, yeah.
I'm
I
not
remember
crazy,
that.
am I?
No.
Okay. And then I also remember them cookies she made. Oh, the big old
Yeah.
skinny flat cookies, chocolate chip cookies.
Yeah.
Best
Yeah.
dang
It
thing.
was good. They were
They
good.
were hog lard. Made with
Hog
hog lard.
Yeah.
Well, about right in there was the living room. Somewhere right in there, because the cellar was here on the old
Yeah,
house.
Kitchen
this
was-
bedroom right here.
The other house.
Kitchen was right up
This was a
front.
bed-
Yeah,
Bedroom
you
on
came
top.
in that
No,
south
that was
door.
living room. This was
Yeah.
the living room.
Yeah.
that bush right out here, that was a tree out in the yard.
That yeah.
Right there,
yeah.
that spot. See, I built around it.
Yeah, you built
That
around
tree,
it,
and then
yeah.
well, now there's vines there growing. There's a square in the concrete right
Yeah.
there by the garage. That was when we sat on the porch. That tree was out there.
In the yard.
So we're actually further west than it used to be.
Oh,
Yeah. Right.
Well,
yeah.
I had to build that away because the
You
cellar's
had the
there.
porch.
But the cellar's still about the same. Well, the cellar's in
The
the
cellar
same
stayed.
place, but we could walk out of the porch and go to the cellar.
Yeah, you go right.
And
Pretty
we
close to
still
the
can
same.
do
Yeah,
that.
still pretty straight shot.
But that spot right there where that hackberry tree was, when we sat on the porch, even in the house that I got in Lindsay there, it was sitting here, but that tree was out there. So, but right now we're right next to it.
You got memories of Kemp House, I guess, do you?
No, I don't remember that.
You don't remember Kemp House?
That was
Okay.
before my time. But I'm aware of it. I've heard the history. You know, my mom's family, they lived there
Uh-huh.
briefly.
Yeah, yeah.
Because my
and
mom's daddy worked there.
That's true.
Yeah.
And they lived there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, my niece has gone just berserk over Kemp House, and she made a booklet.
Really?
Yeah, it's really.
It was a German prisoner war camp, right?
Yeah.
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 Let's see. Trying to think what year. What year were you born?
66.
66.
Well, that was 42. 42 to 45.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
built.
way before my
Closed.
time.
3 years.
That was around the war right there, at the end of the war.
But anyway, one of them on my side of the family said, well, when we're all gone, then these kids are not going to know. So my niece started making this booklet of Kemp House.
Oh, yeah.
Well, the soldiers used
Yeah.
to come marching. They sat right down here by the lane.
By the lane.
It's really interesting, Jeff.
Wow.
I hear these stories about
They took
Kemp
a
House.
break and they sat right on the
In
end
the
of the
ditch.
lane.
Hit the
down there.
ditch.
Yeah.
So
Johnson.
your niece is putting together a little book, huh?
On Kemp House. Yeah.
That's neat.
Yeah, see,
Good for her.
the Lindsay paper had it, every week they had an article about Kemp House, and so she kept all them clippings
Oh, okay.
and collected all.
That's
together.
history, you know.
It's really interesting.
Sure.
But I forgot just exactly where you came in. What year?
Yeah, oh, I ain't that old
Yeah,
now.
we
Come
stand,
on.
sit down.
I'm old enough.
No,
We
she
need to go
got- she
anyway.
got-
Belinda's
Want some more
probably
water?
wondering where the heck I'm at.
I got
No,
a beer,
I'm
or if you
good.
drink a
Are
beer.
you headed back today, Jeff, or are you going tomorrow?
Yeah, we're gonna leave here in probably the next hour or so.
Oh, okay. Well, you got. a lot to
Yeah.
go then.
So anyway, well, we'll send you some pictures. Y'all don't have a computer, do you?
No.
Well, we'll figure out a way to get
We're
you.
too old for that. I couldn't run one if I had one.
You got a DVD player?
Yeah. we
DVD
got-
player?
Yeah.
Maybe I can figure out a way to make a DVD.
Yeah. Well.
Anyway, we'll get you. We'll make sure you can see them.
Yeah.
We'll figure out something.
We can always look at Paulie's again. He's gonna have one.
Yeah, for sure.